Hello, everyone. It is Friday, February 15th, 2019. This is kops office hours. I am your moderator, facilitator, Justin Santa Barbara. I work at Google. We do have a very light agenda for the day. I did put one item on there, which I expect will bring great joy to everyone. But other than that, please do add your items to the agenda, and please feel free to put your names on there if you would like to be if you would like the people watching the video will be able to figure out who you are. And a reminder, this meeting is being recorded and will be put on the internet. The item that I put on the agenda to kick us off with, I think late last night or early this morning, the AWS test account came back online. I had more or less got tests running on my own account, so as predicted, therefore immediately the AWS account came back online. There has been one regression that snuck into Kubernetes, it looks like, in terms of, I think it's not entirely clear, but it looks like whether XFS or XFS is now required, and I think at least some of our images don't by default install XFS. But that's a fairly clean fail, and so we can continue to merge, and I'll have a look at that, and I will actually add that to the agenda. So I believe where we were when we were so rudely interrupted was that we are planning on 1.11.1, and I think we've since had the Docker CVE, so I think there is going to be a 1.10.2. Thank you to the people that put together the patches for that. And I think we'll do a 1.12 alpha was also sort of in the, was overdue, or was due before we had the interruption. So I will try to do those this weekend. I believe actually it's a holiday weekend for me. I hope it's a holiday weekend for everyone, but I believe it's a holiday weekend, so there should be some time. The other item which that brings up is whether we should, well, I guess there's two items that brings up. Whether we should, the first item is whether anyone actually uses XFS. I don't know whether we should put that in the base image or whether we should just skip the tests. I am inclined to skip the tests, but if anyone says, oh, we use XFS and it's great, then I will revise my opinion. We can skip the test for now. The other item is I think I will try to look into getting testing on more platforms going so that we are not tied to any one particular account. It would also be good with the great work that's happening on OpenStack with other things to have more platforms under test. And so I will look into doing that as well. It is easiest for me to do Google, but we can hopefully, once we do the second one, then hopefully the third one will be easier as well. And doing Google eliminates most of the account problems for me and for Prow in general. That is the end of our agenda. I don't know if anyone else had anything they would like to bring up or discuss. I'm slightly worried I can't hear people. I don't know whether I'm just talking over and people. It would be great if someone said something.
I have not said anything.
Thank you, Shane. That is a relief. Okay. If there is nothing else, which I assume is mostly due to the fact that we've basically been on hold since our last meeting, then I suggest that we unleash the floodgates and start the PRs going in again. And otherwise, I wish everyone a very happy weekend. Long weekend for some. Last chance.
Have a good weekend.
3, 2, 1. Have a great weekend. Thank you, everybody.